Hello YouTube! This week we have been exploring a community request and kind of a community deck build that started with a bunch of cards from Phyrexia All Will Be One. And I mean, at the beginning it was like an 80 card list, 91 I think when we fixed the lands, and we've worked it down to a 60 card deck, and it's primarily made up of Phyrexia All Will Be One. So it's a Selesnya aggro, a take on it at least, and so basically you're looking to play toxic creatures and attack your opponent for damage while simultaneously hitting them for toxic, and if they get to 10 toxic, you win the game. So cards like Slaughter Singer, though, they allow you to increase your toxic creature's damage, so you're not necessarily trying to win through poison counters. It's kind of like a secondary if your damage isn't enough. And then we're playing some removal with Planar Disruption, Annex Sentry, and Charge of the Mites. And then we've got a little bit of Bloated Contaminator as a top end. And then we've got the Seed Core and Mirrex, which help you with the 1/1 Mites. And then we've just basically got some fixing here on our lands. These are the only cards that are not the Phyrexia All Will Be One. And then we've got Boseiju and Ganjo. And if you want to, I think the deck would be better if we replace the Planar Disruption with Soul Partition, since it gets it off of the field, and you're really trying to be as quick as possible, so Soul Partition works pretty well. And then I do think we could sub out like 2 plains and 2 forests for some brushlands, but we decided against the pain lands. So far it's been doing pretty well, and I like to do 50 games, so we'll see how it goes, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Okay, so we have a turn 1. This enters tapped. If you have 2 or fewer, this enters. So we're going to have to go turn 1, turn 2. And then, because we'll have a tapped mana, but then we should be able to hit Bloated. And the question is, and then I guess we'll go Skrelv's Hive later for Corrupted. Let's give it a shot. Another mono red list. I feel like we've come up against mono red so much. I'm gonna go with the Crawling Chorus here because it is less likely to just die to removal and still have the might. Okay, Epicure is not terrible. The only downside is they will use it defensively, so Crawling Chorus won't be able to attack. Interesting they didn't go with the counter on the Phoenix chick. I would have gone with the +1/+1 counter there. Okay, so now we have an option. We could go with the Planar Disruption. Save Venerated. Which is going to hit for more. Getting rid of the creature that got the counter isn't bad, but it is our one thing of removal. I kind of like it because I feel like we have to be aggressive to get the Skrelv's Hive online. And the next turn we're going to do this. And then these. So I'm going to go for it. It might be the wrong line. Could be better to play Venerated and play it a little bit more defensively, because we are going to be taking 3 damage here. And Racing Red can be a bold move. Okay, so here they likely just trade, which is fine. We need to hit the Corrupted. Okay, so if we block the 2/2, they could 2-for-1 us. Depends on if they leave back a blocker or not. So it does look like they're leaving back a blocker. It's probably a spell. I just think taking the 3 damage and going to 10 can be risky against the mono red. Or, yeah, against mono red. And we have another one next turn. So I'm gonna block here, accept the 2-for-1. Okay, they didn't even have the 2-for-1. That's perfect.
You know what's great at dispelling darkness?
So we're guaranteed to get corrupted online.
Let's bring things up to a simmer.
Oh. Oh, okay. They still have the mana. Very good. I don't think that they're going to be able to kill us, though. This is definitely slowing things down, so I'm going to keep offering the trade here. This doesn't trigger until 7, so I want to get corrupted online. Nice, so they gave us corrupted, which means next turn we can attack with Skrelv's Hive. And we just basically have to survive this turn. We want to play around the lightning helix or lightning strike.
Watch me heat up the dance floor.
Oh, I really wish that we could not end up trading Bloated Contaminator. I think we play Rot Priest because it can block. I think we go Rot Priest into Skrelv's Hive. And then attack both. That is going to bring us to 7, but then we gain 5 here. Alright, and then next turn we can go Planar Disruption. But we've started to get some life gain, which should be really good for us. And this, you have to discard 2 cards to put an indestructible counter on it.
So I'm a little hot-headed. So what?
So they're not going for the indestructible counter, which means we should be able to attack again with Bloated Contaminator, which is good for us. Ooh, wait, what? Oh, this makes it do double damage with your spells. So if this gets to 7, exile 5, you may cast red spells, so we might actually need to start attacking Chandra. I guess we can wait for one more turn. You go with multiple block on the Rot Priest. Yeah. Oh, we could have pumped with the Seed Core. I always forget they corrupted on there. Ooh, that actually... Well, no, it's just... We missed damage, but I think we're going to win through Toxic.
Come on, Chandra.
More mountains. That's a good target to remove with Annex. Gosh, we are so close. So they have to block. Whatever they block, we pump with Seed Core. Yeah, I mean, This pings for one, this gets haste. I think either one are both kind of risky, but let's go there. And then this is activate anyway, so we can just go Aya. I guess if I attack them, they have to block, but like this lowers Chandra. Guarantees to lower Chandra. Seems like a decent plan.
That's it. I'm done playing.
That's good for us. It's a little time off. They have no blockers right now, so we have lethal if they don't play anything. Okay, so they discarded the lightning strike. That would have gotten them back a blocker. Okay, they're going completely tapped out, so that's just likely GG. Boom! Victory against mono red. Let's go. Oh dear, we've got a one lander. Look at this. We only have two drops in one. I'm gonna keep it. Woo! All right. I'm not sure which one's the better turn one play. Because, like, Skrelv deters them from shooting your dudes. Is it legendary? Dang it, it's legendary. Okay, so we're gonna go with the double striker here. Currently, we can't cast Skrelv's Hive. Okay, so we take advantage of being able to cast Skrelv's Hive this turn. I'm guessing we have a bounce or something. Okay. Blue-white rib against Azorius Control? Toxic tends to be pretty decent against Azorius Control. And especially if Skrelv gets to be able to untap, then we have to race them to the board wipe. Oh, interesting, they decided not to target Skrelv. Okay. I think the double striker here makes more sense. Than Slaughter Singer, since Slaughter Singer... Well, Slaughter Singer is Toxic too, which is similar to the double striker. I'm gonna leave Skrelv back. 7... because I think we still have a decent amount coming at them. And play the double striker. So now they have nothing on board and no lands. So that's just GG. Destroyed. Bye bye Azorius Control. Alright, so is this Selesnya Enchantments then? That's 2 poison. Oh, what? It didn't trigger. Oh, it's an enchantment? This is good. We've got Charge of the Mites to remove Naturalist. Or Weaver. Okay, there's Naturalist. So Naturalist must die. And if we play Boseiju, then we can leave up the 1 for Skrelv. We could have played Boseiju as the channel effect, but yeah. So they get rid of bladed here or bloated, and then they take 3 poison. Oops. Okay, so I missed out on the life gain. But we've got... It's looking okay. Selesnya Enchantments. There's no, like, board wipe. That's fine. I can kill 2 of our things. But they are still dead. Let's go. Really want to play Mirix when we need to play Charge of the Mites, because it's our only white source for Charge of the Mites. Let's see. Okay, we may have... We're going to hit that with Annex anyway. So if they play Brutal Cathar here, they have to remove Skrelv, which is good for us. And then we can protect our Annex Sentry with Skrelv if we're going to do the little Cathar Exile game. I probably have to remove Thalia here next turn. Hopefully we draw land. Land would be good. Because otherwise we're going to be stuck on not being able to cast Charge of the Mites. Nice, okay. Attacking with Thalia is interesting there. No, it's a Skrelv off. Okay. And then Harbin, okay. I think I keep Skrelv back here because of the Brutal Cathar play. And it might have been right to remove Thalia so that we could use Charge of the Mites. Okay. So they have to remove Skrelv. Yeah, hopefully they use Skrelv to give it hexproof to white to attack. Okay, so it's really tempting here to do Slaughter Singer, because then we have better attacks. But we could also just chill. See how many Brutal Cathars they have. Slam the Bloated. They have 2 Brutal Cathars here, it's pretty bad for us. Because they can remove Annex Sentry and get Harbin back. They could also flip it to night. Ooh, flipping it to night, so they're going to try to flip it to day. Which means we need our Skrelv back. The ward on this is paying 3 life, but we can't do that because they can protect with Skrelv. This also makes it so I can't attack with Bloated. Yeah, that's a really good play by the opponent. Like a winning play by the opponent. Okay, here we go. Please send me 1 more mana so that I can blow up their Cathar. Okay, they're flipping it today. Give me, damn it. I guess Slaughter Singer here and then started being more aggressive. We really needed 1 land, because land here we'd be able to kill Cathar and get our Skrelv back. They can't, so they have to put Cathar in the way if they want a multiple block Annex Sentry. Okay, so they go with no blocks. This is an interesting one. One land, please. One land. They can't give their soldiers +1/+1 yet. They needed an untapped land. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so they flip there. Okay, so now the question is whether or not they have protection for their brute. We get one shot at this. A3 life, that seems fine. Yes, they didn't have anything. Let's go. And holding on to that card for forever. Okay, that's good. I like that. Trades the board, gets it smaller. They go to 8 Toxic. This is looking A-okay to me. They can pump Thalia, but I think we just beat Azorius Soldiers, which is a really good sign that the deck is operating well, because it is one of the better decks in Best of 1. We still have no white source for Charge of the Mites. Lol. And if they can't do anything this round, it's really big for us, because having Skrelv online is pretty much GG. I could have blocked it with Bloated. Nice, okay. That's throwing in the towel. They didn't even use their thing. I mean, I can't think of anything that blocks this, so bring it. GG's, let's go. And a fair amount of the games have been draws, on the draw. Okay, so we've got Venerated, Rot Priest, into Jawbone Duelist, into Annex Sentry. These are all good things. Interesting, Modern Age. What do we got here? Black, green, blue, red. This looks like maybe it's a Atraxa Reanimator deck. Oh, is that a 19? You're right, Shock. That makes more sense. From where I was, it looked like it was a different number. So that's a little bit more on par with just being standard. Wow, do we have enough Myrics? I guess let's see what they got. Could have Planar Disruption their Vector Glider. They're not likely to have much more creatures. many more creatures. We made some improvements, Rex. We got there. I have to say, though, for a larger pile, it was not that bad. Ooh, Leyline. Ouch. Tainted Indulgence, okay. I still think this is a Reanimator deck. 5-color control. They discarded Jace. They haven't been getting a whole lot of value out of their Celestas. Here we go. Yeah, see, they've got so many discard outlets, right? Tainted. No! Let there be mites! Let's see how far Mirix can take us against a control deck. Scry 2, then draw a card. If the spell was kicked, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Okay. Did they pay it with the kicker? No. They found something. One bottom, one top, and then drew it. Oh, another Leyline. Okay. Okay, so we need 8 mana to do the double Mirix play, so we're still able to do Mirix here if I play Slaughter Singer. Okay, so one more land and we can start creating 2 mites a turn. Okay. Mirix is going to be their worst nightmare. Okay, so I can use Seed Core here. Let's see, so I can play this and then Seed Core, and we still have 5 mana up. One more land for the double Mirix play, let's go. The Celestis. It is a lot of looting. Okay, they still have yet to discard anything just absolutely frightening. So I need these 4, so yeah, I can still pump here. Oh, I could have gained life. I forgot. Should have played that pre-combat. They're looking for something. So 5-color control, I really do think is aiming to reanimate Atraxa, and they just like never hit it. 2 or more, so once again with the lands, really like this overgrown farmland has really been kind of problematic. I think we go turn 1 Skrelv. Turn 2, this comes into play tapped with Rot Priest. Oh goody. Okay. Whoop, let's not throw our Skrelv away. Nice, okay. So Annex Sentry and just swing seems pretty nice. Interesting. So they're running Tyvar's Stand. It's a little bit more Rot Priest centric. 2 Rot Priests could be a problem. I get two poison and go corrupted if I planar disruption their Crawling Chorus. Hexproof on green though means they have to chump block with the Crawling Chorus. We could just go double Skrelv's Hive. That's not bad. Maybe chump block with Crawling Chorus. And then I go Skrelv's Hive. Skrelv's Hive. Very aggressive. And they're done. Okay. We won the mirror. Alright, so Skrelv versus Crawling Chorus. Depends on if we're up against red. If we're up against red, then we want to do Crawling Chorus first. We're up against black. Okay. Interesting. We've been right to attack there. But I also, against black, value Skrelv taking the bullet for Slaughter Singer. Okay. Adeline is a problem. And we can't get rid of Adeline because of Skrelv. That's not great. Wait, they're using Skrelv's ability? That is huge that they use Skrelv. Okay. This is definitely still a problem. But it's less of a problem now that we can remove Adeline. I don't think we need to do the... I don't think we need to do Skrelv. It does give us Corrupted, but we can chill. I like Skrelv being able to block any of their removal. Okay. So Ward 2, so we need to get to 5 mana for Charge of the Mites to kill that beautiful creature. So white allows us to get through I guess I should do this first. I guess if they're going to keep up Skrelv, whenever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature. So I think, yeah, we've just got to go with making sure that there's no removal. Which I gotta put the shields down here, but this does hit for 3. Because this is a white creature. But it lowers shields, which could mean that they get the Adeline back and we'd be in trouble. So they have 2 blockers. God, that's so close to lethal. If we can remove one thing... I have lethal, right? Because we do Charge of the Mites. No, because this brings it back. Whenever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's not legendary. Right. So I can put him to 1. I can put him to 9 toxic. Oh, I could have also removed Rododropic. Paid with... Ah, no, I did have lethal. Man, I'm punting so much today. Right? So what I do is I play the Mirrex, I charge of the Mites for 5, pay the ward 2, kill this, swing all. Why am I so bad? I had lethal. Oh. So we just have to survive. So they can give it, in response, they can give it hexproof with Skrelv. Okay. Oof, they also have this. Target legendary creature gains hexproof and indestructible. So we're just not going to be able to remove them with any of our stuff. Yeah, pretty sure they were just dead unless they had removal here, right? Oh no, that is so devastating for us. I don't think it triggers Rot Priest, yeah. I think we're just gonna be doing Mirrex at this point and pumping out little... Yeah, that puts on Corrupted. That turns on our Seed Core, which is good. So it is just a 2/3, so we can pump it with Seed Core. So I'm not too worried about it. Good! Archfiend of the Dross. Okay. This kills artifact, enchantments, or non-basics, so that's not going to do anything. Skrelv lets us get through. Yeah, no, I know. I could have killed it with Boseiju, but I figured I'd just use it with that other one. No, they get rid of Skrelv's Hive. Okay. It's a race. It's a race. Wow. Okay. So if I played this, I can still do the Mirrex. This puts him at. This would put him at 9 toxic. My question is do they have another Invoke Despair? Because then we're dead. We have options here. I don't think I can afford to lose the life. Yeah, it's true. Well, see, the problem is the Invoke, right? The Invoke kills us. So let's pray that they don't have the Invoke. If they have the Invoke, then my Planar Disruption doesn't do anything. And we didge. Just because they needed to block the Evolved Sleeper. Please don't have another Evoke. Don't do it. Auto-tapper tapped Mirrex? It's okay. As long as they don't have an answer for Skrelv, we're still okay. But you're kidding me, it tapped Mirrex. Come on, Auto-tapper. So, assuming they do have targeted removal, how about we don't tap the freaking Mirrex? Because having one other Might right here would make this way better. Okay, this time it didn't tap Mirrex. So annoying. Yeah, they do have a spell here. With 6 mana, they can pump this to a 4/4, which means we go to 1 HP. So I can't pump it if I want the Might. I guess I'll make them use removal here. Yeah. Nice, we beat Mono Black. Whew! Auto Tapper tried to take that one from us. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. We had the deck did very well. 60% overall, 68% on the play, 53% on the draw. We're a 30-20, which is the best deck that we've played so far. And I think we landed in a pretty sweet spot. The matchups, we played against a lot of mono white, and it did very well against the mono white decks. We played against mono red. It did very well against the mono red decks. We played against some Selesnya Enchantments. A little bit worse there. The mono black matchup was kind of rough. I did punt one of these games, so seems to be pretty well off. We played against a fair amount of Azorius Soldiers, which it did well against as well. And then Esper Legends, which 2-for-1. And then we start getting into some smaller stuff. The Reanimator, there's not much interaction going on, so that was kind of a difficult matchup. And like the Rakdos Atraxa Animator was also hard. We bumped into a really fun Gruul artifacts deck with based off of the Teething Wormlet. That was really cool and really enjoyable match. So definitely worth checking out. I think it's a lot of fun. It's very quick games. We 5 hours and 43 minutes. Part of that is tweaking things. It's not the fastest deck in the world, and we had one hell of a grindy match that we should have just scooped if we were really going for time. But remember to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you all on Tuesday for the March of the Machines. I'll be redoing my draft overview, and we'll be switching over to limited for the next little bit. And also, we'll do the one last standard deck. Chat has a best assist deck that we're gonna play for 50 matches throughout the rest of this week. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you later.